I move through hours with heavy steps, and joy feels hidden far away. My voice is faint within the silence. The laughter of others drifts out of reach. Hope lies buried under weary thoughts, and my hands fall empty by my side. But you, Lord, hear the quiet cries, the sighs too deep for human words. You gather each tear in gentle mercy and sit with me through the long night. You breathe softly into my tired spirit. You lift the weight I cannot carry. You place a spark within the ashes and remind me life can bloom again. When I cannot pray with my own voice, your spirit speaks on my behalf. When shadows linger heavy on my soul, and my heart trembles for tomorrow. The jar grows emptier with each passing day, and I wonder how long it will last. The weight of debt presses upon me, the burden of need steals away rest. I count the coins with weary fingers, and my soul feels heavy with fear. But you, Lord, feed the birds of heaven. You clothe the lilies with radiant beauty. If you care for the smallest of these, how much more will you care for me? When my work returns with little reward, you still provide for every breath. When strength falters beneath the burden, your spirit carries me through the storm. Teach me to rest in daily bread, to trust the giver more than the gift. Teach me to see blessings in smallness and hope where the world sees none. The markets may crumble without warning, the world may shift in a single night, but your kingdom stands unshaken forever, and your promise cannot be moved. When fear whispers you will not endure, I will answer with your faithful word. When doubt cries there is no future, I will remember manna in the desert. So I lift my eyes toward your presence. I breathe in peace instead of dread, for my future rests safe in your hands, and my soul is secure in your care. without them, and silence lingers where laughter once lived. I reach for memories that slip away, and my soul aches with every breath. Their voice no longer greets the morning, their smile no longer warms the night. The days feel hollow and unending, and sorrow weighs heavy on my heart. But you, Lord, hold the ones departed. You carry them safe beyond the veil in your arms. They rest in peace where no shadow or pain can remain. When tears fall endless upon my pillow, you gather each drop in gentle care. When grief bends me low to the ground, you lift me softly with your hand. Death speaks loudly of separation, but you have conquered its final word. Through Christ the grave has lost its power, and life eternal shines beyond. Teach me to wait with patient hope, to trust the reunion in your time. Teach me to walk with courage daily, holding love that will never die. Even if nights feel long and bitter, even if mornings rise with sorrow, your presence steadies my weary soul, and your promise whispers peace to me. So I carry their memory with honor. I keep their love alive in my heart, for they rest secure in your kingdom, and I will see them once again. see the tears behind closed doors. You whisper softly into the emptiness. I am here, you are mine. When I feel forgotten by the world, you remind me I am never alone. When I feel worthless in my pain, you say my name with tenderness. Teach me to rest in your nearness, to see your hand in the silence. Teach me to trust that I matter, even when no one else can see. I will not drown in endless shadows. I will not surrender hope to despair. For you are the friend who never leaves, the shepherd who seeks the lost. So I lay my loneliness in your hands. I place my emptiness within your care. For you are my home and my shelter, and my soul finds peace in you. Lord, the road before me feels uncertain, and storms still rise on every side. The night is long and heavy with silence, and my spirit trembles for tomorrow. But you, Lord, are the rock unshaken, the anchor that holds in every storm. Your hand rests steady upon my shoulder, and your voice speaks peace to my soul. When troubles weigh heavy on my spirit, you cover me gently with your care. and the lifter of my weary soul. Even if the journey feels too long, even if my strength begins to fade, your spirit renews me with courage, and your yesterdays surround me, and regret clings heavy to my soul. The choices I made brought sorrow, and my heart fears to rise again. But you, Lord, are the God of renewal, the one who writes hope from dust. You breathe life into broken stories and awaken dreams thought long gone. Your voice whispers softly, do not fear. Your hand lifts me from the ground. You remind me that failure is not final, that mercy comes new with the dawn. I will not stay trapped in the ruins. I will not let despair chain me down. For you are the light after darkness, and the morning after the longest night. When doubt cries, you cannot change, I will cling to your faithful word. When fear says the future is gone, I will remember your endless promise. Even if steps feel trembling and weak, even if the road is long ahead, your spirit gives strength for each moment, and your grace carries me forward. Teach me to dream of brighter horizons, to trust in seeds not yet seen. Teach me to walk with humble courage, and to believe in new beginnings. So I lift my eyes toward tomorrow. I breathe the peace of your love, for with you my story is rewritten, and in you I begin again. Lord, my thoughts run restless and heavy, and fear circles deep in the night. Each worry grows larger in silence, and peace feels distant whispers louder than true. But you, Lord, are greater than chaos. Your hand steadies my trembling soul. You whisper softly, do not be afraid. And my spirit rests within your care. When fear presses hard upon my chest, your presence surrounds me with calm. When anxious thoughts refuse to leave, your spirit carries me into peace. I will not bow to voices of terror. I will not surrender my hope to despair. For you are my shield and defender, and the keeper of my tomorrow. Even if questions remain unanswered, even if darkness lingers too long, your love will shine within my soul, and your truth will not let go. Teach me to breathe in holy silence, to lay my fears down at your feet. Teach me to rest in quiet surrender, and to trust the one who holds all days. So I release the restless burdens. I place my heart into your hands, for you are my everlasting refuge, and in you my soul is free. true. I counted flaws instead of blessings and forgot the beauty you designed. But you, Lord, remind me of my value, that I am no mistake in your hands. You rejoice over me with gladness and delight in the work of creation. Teach me to see with eyes of kindness, to honor the gift of my own being. Teach me to love without hesitation and to rest in the truth of your grace. Help me to love those who surround me with patience deeper than passing time, with compassion that listens in silence, and forgiveness that never ends. When fear tempts me to close my heart, open it wide with your gentle spirit. When pride whispers to turn away, humble me softly with your love. I will cherish the life you gave me and treasure the souls you place near. I will give love as freely as breath and receive love without fear or guilt. Your perfect love casts out my fear. Your perfect love anchors my soul. In your love I am fully known, and in your love I am free. Lord, the body feels weak each morning, and strength slips quietly from my hands. Pain lingers deep within the silence, and rest seems far from my reach. broken with gentle mercy, and surround the weary with peace. When doctors reach the end of wisdom, your knowledge still stands without end. When medicine cannot quiet the pain, your spirit comforts with holy calm. Even if healing seems far delayed, even if sickness remains through the night, your mercy carries us every moment, and your presence never leaves our side. You count each sigh and every breath. You gather each tear before it falls. You hold our weakness upon your shoulders and shelter us in unfailing love. Teach us to trust in waiting hours, to hope even when strength is gone. Teach us to see your hand in shadows, and to rest in the promise of life. So I lay all sickness in your hands. I place my fears within your care, for you are the healer who never fails, and the God who stays forever near. Lord, the days stretch long without reason, and my steps feel empty and slow. I rise in the morning with heavy silence, and the night returns without peace. today feels heavy and cold. Your spirit breathes courage into my soul, and your love steadies my heart. So I lift my eyes from the shadows. I breathe in the peace of your word. For in you my meaning is certain, and in you my life is whole. Lord, betrayal pierced deeply into my soul, and its wound still lingers with pain. I trusted with hands open and pure, but was met with lies and rejection. The love I gave was cast aside, the kindness forgotten like fading smoke. My heart was left broken in silence, and heaviness knocked at my door. But you, Lord, know every hidden truth. You see the motives behind every mask. You hold my pain in gentle mercy, and you heal the scars I cannot mend. Your justice is greater than my anger, your mercy stronger than my grief, your love brighter than in all betrayal, and your peace deeper than my wounds. I will not chain myself to hatred. I will not drink the poison of revenge, for you have freed me with forgiveness and taught me the power of grace. When memories sting like sharpened arrows, remind me how lies heavy upon my shoulders, and shame whispers loudly in my mind. I replay the failures I cannot change, and my soul hides away in silence. The voice of accusation follows me daily. It repeats my sins without end. It tells me I am broken forever and unworthy of mercy or love. But you, Lord, speak a greater word, a word of grace that never ends. Your cross silences every condemning voice, and your blood makes me whole again. When I whisper I am not forgiven, you answer softly, you are mine. When I cry my past defines me, you remind me I make all things new. Teach me to trust in your promise, to walk in freedom without fear. Teach me to rest in your mercy and to live as one redeemed. I will not bow to the chains of guilt. I will not surrender to shame's control. For you have broken the weight of sin and called me beloved and even if memories rise to accuse me, even if others recall my wrongs, your truth stands higher than their voices, and your love covers all my past. So I lift my head with quiet courage. I breathe the peace of your grace. For guilt has lost its power forever, and shame is buried in your The chains of soul. I drank from wells that gave no water. Still returned with deeper thirst. I touched the fire, though it burned me. I chased illusions that turned to dust. Every promise faded like empty smoke, and shame returned stronger each time. But you, Lord, broke through my prison. You shattered locks I could not break. You lifted me out of the pit of ruin and clothed me again in your light. Your spirit guards the door of my heart. Your word becomes a shield in my hands. When temptation sings its hollow song, I answer with the power of your name. I will not bow to chains again. I will not walk the path of ruin. For you have written freedom within me, and called me to live as your child. Even when weakness rises like storm winds, even when cravings return in the night, your grace proves stronger than shadows, and your mercy steadier than my will. but strike like sharp stones in anger. We sit together, yet hearts are distant, each one guarded, afraid to be known. The table holds bread but not peace, and silence grows heavier each night. But you, Lord, see the wounds within, the pain behind the harshest words. You know the tears we hide in pride, and the longing for peace we bury. Teach us to listen with patient hearts, to hear the sorrow behind the voice. Teach us to choose mercy over blame, and forgiveness instead of revenge. When walls of pride rise tall between us, tear them down with your holy truth. When bitterness roots itself in silence, uprooted with the power of love, I will confess the wrongs I have done. I will not wait for others to change, for healing begins with humble steps, and peace begins with softened hearts. Even if nights remain filled with silence, even if mornings bring little change, your spirit can breathe life again, and restore what feels broken and lost. So gather us back into one family. Let laughter return to these rooms. Bind our hearts with your gentle mercy, and let love dwell here once more. I see my reflection in weakness, and doubts rise heavy in my mind. I measure myself against fleeting voices, and always believe I fall behind. My hands feel small for the work ahead. My words sound faint among to notice the beauty you placed inside. Teach me to walk with steady courage, even when fear tries to pull me down. I will not surrender to lies of shame. I will not bow to the voice of fear. For you have declared me chosen and wrapped me in eternal Even if the world turns away in judgment, even if others call me less than whole, you rejoice over me with gladness and delight in the work of your hand. So I rise tonight with quiet spirit. I walk tomorrow in faithful peace. For I am who you say I am, and in that truth I am Lord, the road ahead is hidden in mist, and my eyes cannot see the way. Each step feels heavy with questions, and tomorrow lies wrapped in shadows. The winds of change rise without warning. Their sound shakes my fragile heart. I imagine storms that have not come, and tremble at what I cannot know. But you, presence guards me through the night. Your peace flows softly like a river and steadies my soul in every storm. I will not bow to voices of fear. I will not surrender hope to despair. For you are my shelter and my fortress, and my future rests Lord, the chair beside me is empty, and the silence echoes through the room. The laughter I loved has faded away, and the memory burns deep in my heart. I walk through the house of each corner still speaks their name. The walls remember our spoken words. The air still carries their gentle voice. But you, Lord, saw the moment of parting. You held their hand when I could not. You carried their soul into your presence and kept them safe in eternal light. My nights are heavy with longing. My mornings rise without their smile. Grief sits quiet in the corners of life, and the tears flow without permission. Yet you promise to bind up the broken. You promise to comfort those who mourn. You promise death does not have victory, for Christ has conquered the grave. When sorrow whispers you are alone, you remind me of eternal reunion. When despair says this is the end, you speak of a kingdom without tears. Lord, betrayal pierced my heart like a knife, and its wound still bleeds in silence. I gave my trust with open hands, but it was broken without warning. I shared my heart in honesty and care, but my words were turned into weapons. I offered love without hesitation, but it returned as cold rejection. Yeah, you, Lord, know every hidden motive. You see the truth behind each face. You count each tear I cry in secret, and you hold my sorrow in your hands. Your justice is stronger than my anger, your mercy greater than my pain. Your love shines brighter than betrayal, and your peace steadies my spirit. I will not drink the poison of hate. I will not live in chains of revenge, for you have called me into freedom and promised to heal what was broken. When memories bring back the sharp sting, remind me how you forgave me first. When bitterness rises like fire within, quench it with your river of peace. It tells me I am beyond forgiveness, and that my worth has been erased. But you, Lord, speak a stronger word, a word of mercy that covers all sin. Your cross silences every accusation, and your blood washes the stains away. When my mind whispers I am condemned, you remind me I am a child of grace. When my heart says I should hide in shame, you call me out into your light. I will not remain in the prison of guilt. I will not bow to the weight of disgrace, for you have broken the chains of the past and clothed me in garments of mercy. Even if others recall my wrongs, even if memories rise like shadows, your truth declares I am forgiven. Your love says I am free at last. Teach me to forgive myself fully, to walk in the freedom you provide. Teach me to see myself as redeemed, and no longer chained to what is gone. So I will lift my head with courage. I will sing of your endless grace, for guilt has lost its grip on me, and shame is buried in your love. returned each time with heavier shame. I drank what promised to soothe my soul. I touched what claimed to bring joy, but the joy was fleeting like smoke, and despair returned stronger than before. Yet you, Lord, broke into my prison and shattered the locks I could not move. You lifted me out of the pit of ruin and wrapped me in the light of freedom. Your spirit stands guard at my heart. Your word is a shield in my hand. When temptation calls with its familiar song, I answer with the power of your name. I will not walk again in darkness. I will not bow to the weight of chains, for you have declared me redeemed and written freedom deep in my Even when the struggle feels unending, even when weakness drags me down, your mercy is stronger than my failing, and your grace steadier than my will. Teach me to run from the voice of shadow. Teach me to cling to your eternal truth. Teach me to rest in your presence and to find my strength in your love. I will sing of chains that were shattered. I will tell of the dawn after night, for I am no longer bound to sin, but alive and free in your Lord, the house once filled with laughter now feels divided by walls of pride. voices rise like fire against each other, and silence lingers heavy in the night. We sit together, but our hearts are distant. Eyes averted, words left unspoken. The table holds food, but not peace, and love feels hidden behind anger. But you, Lord, see beyond our fighting. You know the wounds we try to hide. You hear the prayers we cannot speak, and you remain ready with mercy. Teach us to listen before we answer, to hear the pain behind the words, to choose forgiveness when it feels hardest, and to offer peace instead of blame. When bitterness grows like thorns inside us, pull them out with your gentle hands. When pride builds walls between our souls, break them down with your holy truth. I will confess my share of the wrong. I will not wait for another to move, for healing begins with a humble spirit, and peace begins when pride is laid down. Even in nights of cold and silence, your spirit can breathe warmth again. Even in homes torn by resentment, your light can restore what is lost. So gather us again at one table. Let forgiveness flow like living water. Bind our hearts with your endless love, and keep this family whole in you. Lord, I see my face in the mirror, and the reflection speaks only of flaw. I count my failures more than blessing, and my heart bows low is covered in mist, and my eyes cannot see the end. Each step feels uncertain and trembling, and tomorrow weighs heavy on my chest. The winds of change roar in my ears. They speak of storms yet to arrive. I fear what awaits beyond the horizon, and I shrink back from the unknown. But you, Lord, are already in my future, standing firm where I am afraid to go. You write the story I cannot imagine, and hold my days in steady hand. When my thoughts race with dark visions, you whisper hope into my heart. When doubt shouts that I will fail, you remind me of your unfailing love. goes without its color, and the sunlight feels dim on my face. My body rises, but my soul stays low, and my heart hides deep in the shadows. The hours drift like gray, heavy clouds. The nights bring no rest for my mind. I forget the sound of my own laughter, and hope feels buried beneath the dust. But you, Lord, see the battles within, the silent storms no one else can hear. You gather each sign to your mercy, and keep every tear in your hands. You bend low to lift up my head. You breathe life into weary lungs. You place a spark among the ashes, and remind me the fire can live again. When I cannot pray a single word, your spirit intercedes on my behalf. When I cannot see past the darkness, your light breaks gently through my night. Even here you remain my shepherd, leading me through the valley of despair. Even here you set a table before me, and anoint my weary soul with peace. Teach me to wait though joy is delayed. Teach me to trust though vision is dim. Teach me that winter will give way to spring, and sorrow will bow to joy in time. I will not let despair write my story, for you are the author of my life. I will not surrender to the silence, for your voice still calls me by name. And when the dawn breaks over the valley, when my soul feels strength once again, I will lift my voice in thanksgiving to the God who stayed through the night. Lord, the table holds so little tonight, and the jar of oil is nearly gone. The coins coins rattle small in my pocket, and fear whispers loudly of tomorrow. I count my days with trembling hands, not knowing how